Good morning students, I am Shishpal Chauhan and this is a poem, first poem of Hornbill book for the class 11th students, and a photograph by Charlotte Olson. You see three girls here, and three girls are the poets. This is poet's mother, Charlotte Olson's mother, you may assume, and these are her cousins. Charlotte Olson's mother's cousin, these three girls, and they are on sea beach. They are posing to their uncle in a very hilarious mode. They are smiling and they are giving a very nice pose. And this is video 1 of 2. There will be 2 videos. And Charlotte Olson was born on 20th May 1924 in England. Let me tell you something more about the poetess. As you know, she was born on 20th May in England, 1924 in England. Her father was a writer, so she was also inspired to write poetry, and she got inspiration from her father. And in addition to it, she was an editor to several magazines. And the poetess was not born when the photograph was taken. That photograph I have shown you in the beginning of the poem. That photograph was not taken when the poetess was not born when the photograph was taken by her mother's uncle. She was of 12 years when her mother died. Her mother died and she was only of 12 years at that time. Now I would like to tell you about this poem, what the poem is about. The poem is about a universal theme. Do you know what universal theme is, dear students? Universal is the thing which is found everywhere. So the theme of this poem is universal, that is applicable to all human beings throughout the world. And the theme is about children's strong emotional attachment towards their parents. Everywhere, the parents and the children, there is a strong bonding between the parents and the children. Children have a very strong attachment towards their parents, whether the children belong to India, whether they belong to other country. Everywhere children are attached to their mother, especially to their mother. So you will find this universal theme, strong emotional attachment towards their parents. Children's strong emotional attachment. As the poem is in the first person, we may assume that the poetess remembers her mother through a photograph. As you know, the poetess' mother was, she was dead. She had died 12 years. She was of 12 years when her mother died, right? Therefore, after some period, after some time, some years you can say, she picks up that photograph and remembers her mother. She becomes sad. So, as the poem is in the first person, we may assume that the poetess remembers her mother through a photograph that is almost reduced to a cardboard piece due to a long span of time. Due to a long period, the photograph becomes like that of a cardboard. This thing you know already, that time has its ravaging effect on everything. Time, you cannot escape the ravaging, destroying effect of time. Paper reduces, it becomes yellowish, it becomes very weak, right? If paper belongs to 10 years, 20 years or 30 years, right? That paper becomes very weak and it would be torn very easily. So that photograph reduced to a cardboard piece. Cardboard is a thick piece from which boxes are made. It's also like paper, but it's very thick. So, you know from this slide, as the poem is in the first person, we may assume that she is the poetess' mother. Another thing we have come to know that the photograph had reduced, that is almost reduced to a cardboard piece, almost to a cardboard piece due to long span of time. Her mother died 12 years ago, and now she picks up the old photograph because she might be feeling nostalgic. All of a sudden, the idea, because she was in sad mode, sometimes she was remembering her mother. Children always remember, whether they grow young, they are in their teenage, they are in their middle age, or the person becomes old, the person never forgets mother. So the relationship with mother is very strong. Always we remember our mothers. If mother, unfortunately, if somebody's mother has died, then the person remains in nostalgic about nostalgia. He feels memories. He revives the memories of mother when she was alive and how they used to remain very happy in how they enjoyed the things. All the memories come to one's mind. So the poetess was remembering those happy days passed in the company of mother, and she becomes nostalgic. Nostalgic is a feeling in which one may feel happy and sad also. Happy in the sense he remembers those days, those happy days, and sad in the sense that those days have gone now. Those cannot be taken back. They would not return. So gone time never returns. So feeling happy and also slightly sad when you think about things that happened in the past. So she might be feeling nostalgic about her mother when she saw the photograph, and 12 years have passed now.